Hey everyone, it's Ev. Yeah, I know it's been like a week and a half since my last vid. Bite me. No, really, I kinda like it. Actually, I was doing a lot of research. I really thought I had scraped the bottom of the barrel with my last video, cause come on now, I didn't think it could get any more difficult than how to stand in line. Fortunately, I have many subscribers with PhDs who are quick to point out that, no, how to watch a movie is that much more difficult. I agree, but before I can even begin teaching such an advanced course, I will need to start with the prerequisite that I present for you now. How to use a public restroom. This video will be sectioned in two parts. I'll begin with the boys and finish with the girls. A nickel for every time I said that. Okay guys, when you enter a men's room, you should immediately proceed to a urinal, which looks like this. This is where you pee, not underneath it, as tempting as it may be, and as much as I enjoy that sound when I remove my foot from the dried urine on the floor. I also recommend aiming for the area in the urinal below this red line. Anything above will likely cause splashback, which is gross and embarrassing and should be avoided. However, should you incur splashback, don't panic, just proceed to the sink and splash a little extra water on yourself and then offhandedly mention to your friends that the establishment should tighten the nozzles on their sinks. Good save, buddy. To touch briefly on urinal etiquette, should you enter a men's room and find one or more urinals occupied, you should always try to leave one urinal distance between yourself and the other peer. So in a restroom like this, you have all these to choose from and not this one. Doing so is questionable to your reputation. It's like number 3 on the top 10 most awkward things you could do. Only when there are enough peers to occupy the appropriate urinals can you use the rest. After you shake off and zip up, for the next step, you must wash your hands at the sink. Locate the soap dispenser, follow the instructions on the soap dispenser to, let's take a shot in the dark here, dispense soap, then lather your hands with the soap and scrub them under the water. I don't even care if you dry them or not as long as you wash them, because, well, don't think that I didn't just see you touch yourself and then leave. Gross. And that concludes, what? You want to know about the stalls and how to go number 2? Well, the process is simple. Don't do it. You must never take a dump in a public restroom. I don't want to hear you or smell you when I'm in there, because if I do, I'll make sure to wait until you leave just to see what you look like and judge you. But really, the only reason you need to take a dump while out is either poor planning, hint, before you shower in the morning, or you ate something you shouldn't have somewhere gross. And if you ate somewhere gross, you should stick with their restroom, as it probably looks like this and won't matter. Well, to me. Ev, you may ask, why put stalls in the men's room at all? There are a few good reasons to use them. Number 1, all the urinals are occupied. At that point, peeing in a stall is far less embarrassing than doing the dance. Just don't forget to lift the seat. Number 2, you have to vomit since you drank yourself stupid. Just think how comforting it would be if everyone watched this video and, as you cling to the porcelain rim for dear life, vomiting your brains out, that nobody's ass was planted there moments before. Number 3, you think you may have sharted and need a place to go check yourself. If that happens, wipe yourself down and line your ass with some toilet paper. Then head straight home before you run into anyone you know. Number 4, you are looking for an anonymous encounter with another man. While I might recommend a few nicer places, if you are intent on such an experience, proceed to a stall, wait for someone to use the one next to you, and tap your foot to get its attention. Beware, the police are out to bust you on this. Just ask this guy. Okay, now for the girls. Since I don't have much personal experience, I needed to do a little research. This inevitably led to some awkward moments. Yeah. No, but really, I invited a few lady friends out to dinner, and when I told them what advice to give female bathroom users, they all but blurted in unison, "Don't piss on the seats!" And this confused me. Being a male, I've pissed on the seat many times before, but never when in the sitting position. It then occurred to me that I didn't know how a girl actually pisses. Does it come out like a fountain? Does it need to be controlled like a spray setting on a shower head? You know, turn it from misty rainfall to steady stream? No. Apparently some of you like to perform what is called the hover, where you stand in a sitting position several inches above the toilet in order to avoid making contact with it. Wow. No wonder you piss on the seat. I tried this at home, nearly went all in. How about this? If you are that good at the hover, lift up the seat before you pee and give yourself a larger target. Or an alternative, do the paper line and line the seat with toilet paper, because that obviously stops germs. Yeah, I wasn't exactly going to go there, as difficult as it is for me, but was prompted on the recommendation of my lady friends. I'm told this just needs to be explained. This is the proper receptacle for your bloodied items. Not here, 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 or any of these places. Let me tell you, I am so glad I'm a dude, aside from the whole, you know. Because if I walked in and saw this, as described to me of what one stall looked like in a restaurant in Chinatown, I would probably die right there. Or call the police because I thought someone had been murdered. Wouldn't you? It's up on the friggin' walls. But if my monthly visit looked like that, I would be on a birth control stat. Okay, I'd probably be on birth control anyway, otherwise I'd have had a ton of kids already. Anyway, ladies, don't think that the hand washing or dumping rules don't apply to you either, because they do. Well, except this one about gay sex. Everyone knows lesbians hook up elsewhere. Alright, that's it. This lesson is over. Until next time, peace. Number 3, you think you may have sharded and need a place to go check yourself. Number 3, you think you may have sharded and need a place to go check. Number 3, you think you may have sharded and need a place to go check yourself. If that happens, wipe yourself. Oh, it's a good sign if I can't even get the line out.